Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Thousand Life Fam. If you're new here, my name's Janaea, this is Live a Thousand Lives. I'm coming to you from a different spot. I'm in my bedroom because I'm redoing my shelves, so they are a complete mess right now. But I'm going to be telling you what I'm going to be reading for the Orilium Magical Readathon in April. So today is March 27th. This should go out probably the 31st, I think. But I'm doing it now because I have to go. I'm leaving in 2 days to go visit my family, so I'm not going to bring all these books with me. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to read. My character, her name is Zeva, I think. I need to do an update, but I will post a picture of her here. She was also in the title screen before this, so you've probably seen her. She is going for Master of Elements and Beast Master. So for the spring equinox, which is the April version of this, for Master of Elements, and I'll tell you if books cross over when it's time to talk about Beastmaster. So, for Master of Elements, the first class I'll be taking is Elemental Studies, which this one was super hard for me to find. It was fruit on the cover. Fruit. I know I have a lisp because of my surgery, so some things are harder to say than others. I'm going to go with The Poison Season by Mara Rutherford. This is the only book I found with fruit on the cover. And you can see the berries. I don't know what kind of berries they are, but they're berries. So it counts as fruit. This says outsiders are always given a choice, the forest or the lake. Either way, they are never heard from again. Lilo has spent her entire life on Endlaw, coexisting with the bloodthirsty forest and respecting the poisonous lake that protects her island from outsiders who seek to destroy it. But when she sees a young man on the verge of drowning, she betrays her family, her best friend, and Endla by making an unthinkable choice. Discovery could lead to devastating consequences for both Lilo and the outsider Jaren. But as they grow closer, Lilo realizes that not all dangers come from beyond the lake, and they can only survive if Lilo is willing to question the very fabric of her society, her people, and herself. So, this is an uncorrected proof I got. I don't remember when I got it, but it came out December 6th, 2022, and I have never heard anyone talk about this. So, it should be interesting. It's not too long. It is 390 pages. So, that is the first one. And I don't have to read these in order, but the second class I'll be taking is Shape-Shifting, which is dragon in the title, on the cover, or in the story. I have 3 different books for this one. And all I wanted to do was reread Fourth Wing, but I didn't do that. I didn't. I want to, but I didn't. So the first one I have on Kindle and audio, which is Anya and the Dragon. I'll put a picture up here. It is a YA middle grade. I'm not really sure. It's the first in a duology. Anya and the Dragon is a story of fantasy and mayhem in 10th century Eastern Europe, where headstrong 11-year-old, so it's a middle grade, Anya is the daughter of the only Jewish family in her village. When her family's livelihood is threatened by a bigoted magistrate, Anya is lured in by a friendly family of fools who promise her money in exchange for helping them capture the last dragon in Kievan Rus. This seems easy enough until she finds out that the scary old dragon isn't as old or as scary as everyone thought. Now Anya is facing a choice: save the dragon or save her family. I have it on Kindle in case like I'm out and want to just read. But I also have it on audio, and it's only 8 hours. So that could be a choice. The other two I have to physically read. The first one is The Black Coast by Mike Brooks. There's a dragon on the cover. And this says, War Dragons, fearsome riders, a demonic warlord on the rise. When the citizens of Black Keep see ships on the horizon, terror takes them because they know who is coming. For generations, the keep has been raided by the fearsome clanspeople of Tajakorsha? No idea. Saddling their war dragons, Black Keep's warriors rush to defend their home, only to discover that the clanspeople have not come to pillage at all. Driven from their own land by a demonic despot who prophesies the end of the world, the raiders come in search of a new home. Meanwhile, the wider continent of Nardia is lurching toward war. Black Keep is about to be caught in the crossfire if only its new mismatched society can survive. I tried to read this book a couple summers ago, and it wasn't like I didn't like it, but I was in a really bad slump at the time. So I'm hoping that I can get to this one because it sounds super good. So yeah, that's the second choice for dragons. And like I said, I don't know what I'll actually read when it comes to some of these, but hey. And then I found this one, Dragon Rider by Taran Mathuru. And this says, discover a rich world of magic warriors and dragons in which a fearless orphan and an ambitious handmaiden flee from the empire that would destroy them, with a dream to return to their homelands and a determination that is unbreakable. Can an orphan captive learn the secrets of the Dragon Riders to rise up and avenge his people? So, this could be interesting. There's dragons, Dragon Riders, which I love. So, these are the 3 dragon books. I'm excited for them all, but I'm a little nervous. I might be getting myself into trouble here. The next one is Animal Studies, which was to steal a book from another TBR. And for this round, the guilds, which I'm part of the Order of the Crescent, have specific books to read. So I know that this book will be on other people's TBRs. So I'm using it. And that is The Natural History of Dragons. I also have this one on audio. It's 10 hours long, but I figured I would also grab the book. And this says, you, dear reader, continue at your own risk. It is not for the faint of heart, no more so than the study of dragons itself. But such study offers rewards beyond compare. To stand in a dragon's presence, even for the briefest moments, even at the risk of one's life, is a delight that once experienced can never be forgotten. I'm not sure what this is about. I hope it's not too much like a textbook, because if it is, I will DNF the darn thing. It doesn't look like it, so I'm hoping it actually is like a good story. Like, there's maps in the front, and like there's pictures too, so could be interesting. We'll see. I don't really know much about this, so we'll see. I could have also used this for dragons, but I figured I knew this was going to be on other people's TBRs. Why not steal it from them? Astronomy, which is a color wheel. I did a color random generator instead of a wheel. The wheels just didn't have enough colors on them, or they had way too many. So I decided to do a random color generator, and I did 5 colors, and I did it 5 times. because the first time all I got was gray and brown, and I was like, that's no choice at all. So I did it a couple times, and then I picked one color. But through all the colors, I did get a gray that matched, I got a green that matched, and I got a blue that matched. So this is the book we're going with here, which is Island of Glass, which is book 3 in the Guardians trilogy. This will finish a series for me. So that is exciting because I need to finish this series. So, this is about, I can't really tell you much. This is about 6 guardians who are looking for the stars of fortune. And there's 3 stars, of fire, of water, and of ice. And there's 3 men and 3 women that have to come together to find them. And in this one, they are looking for the last star. They already have 2. The first book was super good. The second book, the second book was real good. There was some stuff in that book. Anyway, if you have not read this series, I highly, highly recommend it. Nora Roberts is just amazing. She writes romance, and she also writes mysteries and like detective books, but she also writes a lot of like urban fantasies, which is kind of what this is, because it's set in our world, but there's fantastical elements to it. I highly recommend this series. And if you need other recommendations, like say you've already read this, I have a couple other fantasy-like series for you. I will say there is smut in almost all of her books. I don't know about her mystery books because I haven't really read those. I've only read the magical, paranormal-ish books and her romance books, but there's smut in most. The next one is Conjuration, which was a random country generator, and you had to find an author from the country. So G said to do it 5 times because you just never knew what you were going to get, and you never knew if you could find like an author from that country. So I did, and the ones that I got, I'll put it here, but I got Togo, West Africa. I got Bangladesh, South Asia. Portugal, Southwestern Europe. I can't pronounce this one. Djibouti, which is in the Horn of Africa, and Haiti, which is in the Caribbean, which is the one I went with. I found Ibi Zaboy is from Haiti, and so is Maria Arnold. So I have got these on audio, all 3 of these books. I got Pride from Ibi Zaboy, which is 6 hours. I got American Street from Ibi Zaboy, which is 9 hours. And I got The Year I Flew Away by Maria Arnold, which is 7 hours. So I'm probably going to read Pride, even though I don't really think I'm going to like Pride because it's a Pride and Prejudice retelling. But we'll see. I'm listening to it on audio, so we'll see how it goes. Those are the books. Pride is about... Okay, Zuri Bensides, has pride, Brooklyn pride, family pride, and pride in her Afro-Latina roots. But pride might not be enough to save her rapidly gentrifying neighborhood from becoming unrecognizable. When the wealthy Darcy family moves in across the street, Zuri wants nothing to do with their 2 teenage sons, even as her older sister, Janae, that's interesting, that's close to my name, starts to fall for charming Ainsley. She especially can't stand the judgmental and arrogant Darius. Yet as Zuri and Darius are forced to find common ground, their initial dislike shifts into an unexpected understanding. So, I think this is YA. Yeah. A young adult fiction, literature, romance. American Street is on the corner of American Street and Joy Road. I cannot pronounce these names. Thought she would finally find una bella via, a good life. But after they leave Port-au-Prince, Haiti, Fabiola's mother is detained by U.S. immigration, leaving Fabiola to navigate her loud American cousin, Chantel, Donna, and Princess, the grittiness of Detroit's West Side, a new school, and a surprising romance all on her own. That sounds good, actually. And Haiti's not represented. Haiti is where they moved from, so I might read that one, actually. And then The Year I Flew Away by Maria Arnold. This is like a middle grade. It says, in this magical middle grade novel, 10-year-old Gabriella finds out that America isn't the perfect place she imagined when she moved from Haiti to Brooklyn. So this one could be good too. With the help of a clever witch. Oh, okay. Cool. I did not realize this. Gabrielle becomes the perfect American, but will she lose herself in the process? Okay. And it's set in 1985, which is the year before I was born. So, and her parents aren't able to join her. So, okay. So either one could be good. Alright. Alright. So those are for Conjuration. Restoration was a book with a 4+ star rating, which I went with Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare because I need to read this next month anyway for the Shadowhunters read-along that I am doing. I haven't finished Chain of Gold yet, but I'm almost done, so I should finish that before this one. I will probably start this one at the same time I start something else because these books are intense. So I'll probably read a certain amount every day. I'll figure that out and tab my book. And then that way I don't try to read this all at one time. So that is for Restoration. Now. It's Beastmaster. So I'm going to show you the books for Beastmaster. I have Elemental Studies again, which is a poison season. I'm crossing them over. G won't care because I'm doing an extra class thing anyway. So it's fine. It's fine. No one's going to police me. This is how I have to do it or I can't read that much. So the Poison Study is on for Beastmaster as well. Animal Studies, which was to steal a book, which you know is the history of dragons. Alchemy, which any of these books almost could count for this. And because, so I have Love Redesigned, which I'm still reading for a book group that we're doing, where me and 2 of my friends picked a blind book with a date. We open them, we're reading the ones we bought, and then we're switching. I have to read that book before I get back from my trip because then we're meeting and switching. So I have to read that book. So I could use that one for this because it's all capitals in the book title. The other one I could read, and I'm butter reading with a friend, is You Can't Spell Treason Without T. And then Connor's Claim is also on there because I want to read this so bad. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know what I'll actually read for Alchemy, but for now I'm putting this one on there. I can't really tell you what this is about. This is the second book in the Body Count series, which I was obsessed with the first one, which was Aaron's Obsession. Funny. But this follows Aaron's right-hand man, and I'm very excited to continue the series. It was so good. Okay. Restoration was the 4+ star rating, so Chain of Iron. And the last one was lore, which is musical term, song, note, sing, etc. in the title. So for this, I'm reading A Song of Wrath and Ruin by Rosanna A. Brown. So this says, for Malik, the I have no idea. Festival is a chance to escape his war-stricken home and start a new life with his sisters in the prosperous desert city of Zion. But when a vengeful spirit abducts Malik's younger sister Nadia as payment to enter the city, Malik strikes a fatal deal. Kill Karina, crown princess of Zion, in exchange for Nadia's freedom. But Karina has the deadly aspirations of her own. Her mother, the Sultana, I think it's supposed to be like Sultan, but as a woman? Sultan, I don't know. Anyway, has been assassinated. Her court threatens mutiny and the festival looms like a knife over her neck. Grief-stricken, Karina decides to resurrect her mother through ancient magic. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Requiring the beating heart of the king. If her mom's the queen, or the sultaness, or whatever, wouldn't that mean her dad's the king? And she knows just how to obtain one by offering her hand in marriage to the victor of the competition. When Malik rigs his way into the contest, him and Karina are set on a heart-pounding course to destroy each other. Okay, so there's that. That's interesting. That makes me excited to read this. So yeah, those are the books I will be trying to read. Plus Love Redesigned and You Can't Spell Treason Without T. If I can, I will also try to read this, but I might read this before. But we'll see how that goes, because I've got so much to read next month. And I don't want to really start this and then have to put it down. So we'll see how it goes. That is what I'm reading for the Magical Readathon. Remember to like this video if you enjoyed it. Ding the little bell icon so you get notified when I upload new videos. Consider hitting the subscribe button to join the 1000 Life fam with us here. Comment down below. Let me know if you're participating in the Orilium Magical Readathon or if you're participating in any readathons this month. Let me know if you've read any of these books and if you like them or not. Or if you think I will like them or not. Just no spoilers, please. Remember to share this video with your friends. It really helps me out. Remember to check out the description box, which has all of my social media links, as well as any links that I've used, like for music, for ambiance, for people I've mentioned, etc. All of that stuff, Amazon wish lists, down in the description. Remember guys, a reader lives 1,000 lives, and so can you, so keep on reading. And remember to stay safe and healthy, be happy and kind, and always love one another. See you in the next video. Bye!